previous video, we got the E30 running for the first time in over a year. But after letting it idle for a couple of minutes, probably like 5 to 6 minutes, it shut off again and all it did was crank. So I want to go buy some starter fluid. Started it with starting fluid, and when you start a car with starting fluid, you know the issue is with fuel. So in today's video, we're going to be replacing the fuel pump. This car does have 2 fuel pumps. It has one in the tank and one underneath the car, but we're going to convert this into a single fuel pump. This is a 255 Walbro fuel pump that I got off Amazon for around like 20 bucks or 25 bucks. So enough talking, let's get started. I don't know how to do this. If you want to take this as a how-to, you can take it, but this is me just kind of winging it. So let's get started now. So here's everything I am going to be using: metal zip ties, clamps, the fuel pump, soldering iron kit, a 1.5 to a 5/16 elbow. Everything I use, all the links will be in the description. So to get to the fuel pump, you gotta remove your rear seat, remove this little plate. It only got 4 screws. Unscrew it and then it comes off. And here we have the in-tank fuel pump. It has 2 hoses that is connected to. You got 1, you got 2, and then 2 connectors right here. And once we take that off, there's gonna be some nuts here, and we're gonna take those off and just pull that thing upwards. Get a rag, because it probably will leak a bit of fuel. Not a shit ton, but it will leak. And now let this drip. It's gonna have some fuel, so let all the fuel go all in there in the gas tank. Just twist to the left and it should pop out, and we should be able to pull this fuel pump out. The full assembly. Oh shit, I do not want to drop this in there. Whew. I'm gonna drop that. Wow, my gas tank is actually pretty clean. No rust. I'm gonna be removing, I believe we have to snip this wire, and then we have to remove this bolt right here. I believe this is the ground. This is what the new fuel pump comes with. It is, you know, new wires that we have to solder onto the old fuel pump, or fuel pump wires. This is the fuel pump compared to the old fuel pump. Well, I'm gonna just snip this off like halfway, just in case I have to put it back on. I could just resolder it and have enough space. No turning back. I have to have this leveled like this, because once I plug this in or put this in the hose, put this hose in there, it sticks out like 1 inch, maybe, I don't know. So what I have to do is I have to cut this right here, maybe like this much, or right where the curve like starts. That's where people cut it, because they bought a aftermarket hose, or you know, a different hose, but mine already has one. So I think I'm gonna just cut it up to like right here, and I'm gonna be connecting this purple wire to this black wire, because this is power, and I'm gonna be grounding this onto this bolt right here. Hopefully that grounds good enough. Now I'm gonna just throw this little washer so the filter doesn't fly off. So I was able to get a 4mm, and I'm gonna just hit it to go in. It's already in, I just gotta tap it in. And there you go. This is not falling off. fellas, it's time to solder the wires on the fuel pump. Wish me luck. Hopefully everything goes well. Let's see. So my camera died and my phone died, but this is the soldering job. Not too shabby. I didn't do too bad. I wasn't able to record the actual, exposed wire with the solder, but I put shrink wrap on it and it came out. Hopefully this shit doesn't blow up. But now I'm gonna have to ground this. And I'm gonna be using this same point. Hopefully I don't have to cut it off. The people on YouTube that did this conversion did cut this off, but I'm gonna see if I could just keep it on. Here we got the pump. I really try to cut these things, but I had no clue how to cut them. So what I did was just wrap it around. And we're done with this part, so let's go ahead and throw this in the tank now. Alright, I fixed it a bit. It's a lot shorter. As you can see, it lines up. Did throw this on since the zip ties were not actually holding it. This came with the fuel pump. You were supposed to put it around it and put the tube in it. But this was in the way, so what I did was just cut it in little slices. And put one at the bottom, put one at the top, and hooked up the ground. So hopefully this sits perfectly fine. It sits a little bit shorter than the OEM one, so it might be floating around like a tiny bit. There we go, we're done with the inside of the tank. Now we gotta go underneath the car and remove that other fuel pump. It's gonna be a little tricky for you guys to see because my face is super close to the fuel pump already and the car jack is maxed out. So we're underneath the car now, right next to the rear wheel. That right there is the other fuel pump. It's getting held on by that clamp. A clamp down here, two connectors, and then a bracket. So that little bolt right there, that one right there, and then another one right there in the back. I'm going to be throwing electrical tape on here just to be safe. damn car doesn't start, bro. It does not start at all. And I hear the fuel pump priming while I crank it, and it still doesn't start. Damn, I thought I was gonna be able to fix the issue, but nah. That's crazy. Fellas, car still doesn't start. I haven't been trying cranking it since the last time I installed the fuel pump, but I'm gonna be replacing the fuel filter today. Hopefully that does something. If it doesn't do anything, I really don't know what it could be. I had a neighbor that was, you know, trying to help me start the thing. He's a mechanic himself. And he told me it sounded like it wasn't getting fuel up here. So the fuel filter is down here. Pretty hard to actually get my hands on. We're gonna see how to remove it. And hopefully that does something. I took it off. No one's a bit bigger. This is, oh shit. Oh my God, it still had fuel. I was trying not to throw fuel. But it's a little bit bigger. Hopefully it still works. And I gotta crack open the garage a bit. Holy shit, it stinks. Yeah, last time I did this with the S14, dude, you were able to smell the fumes from the garage into the house. Shit was insane. But I'm gonna just throw this on real quick, and hopefully the car starts. Alright, fuel filter's on. I'm gonna go ahead and prime it, and hopefully the car starts. Hopefully. That fuel pump is hella loud though, huh? It's so damn loud. I'm gonna see if that did anything. Like, just gonna check if that made anything leak. Another thing is this cold start thing. I forgot what it's called. Some cold start thing. It has a hose that's supposed to be connected right there, and that comes from the fuel. So I don't know why they did a delete on that. Maybe because the spark plugs get wet. I was gonna get one of these little T-fitters, and put it on from the fuel filter to the, you know, the cold start and to the injectors. But we'll see. Hopefully it starts right now. So look, this is going from the fuel filter into this water bottle, and it throws a lot of gas. I don't know if this is bad. This is the relay. I believe the fuel pump relay. Or let me switch the key. Look, this is off. No fuel. Then let me throw this on. You see that? What I'm doing here is I'm seeing if the injectors are stuck closed. I got clamps on both ends terminals. I connected a wire to them. So negative and positive, and I'm just gonna be connecting those wires onto these little pins. And if we hear clicking, then the injectors work and they open and close. All right, so this one is good. It also shot out a tiny bit of fuel. So this injector opens and closes perfectly fine. This one as well. Okay, all 4 injectors work. They open and close. Oh yeah, another thing, the idle control valve is not stuck closed nor open. I just connected the wires here, and I'm able to hear a clicking noise. So this should work. Hopefully it's just a cold start valve that needs a fuel line coming to it so it gets fuel. Okay, another thing, I just checked the cold start valve itself.
I did the battery tester thingy, and it clicked on. I hear it clicking, opening and closing, so that's a little bit of good news. Let's go get this damn fuel line and T-fitter. Got a brand new fuel line, super long. I went with 2 feet just to be safe, but I also am gonna be risking something. These are vacuum lines, they're not for fuel, but I'm just gonna be testing it. And at the end of the video, I don't know if this thing is gonna be starting and I'm gonna be driving it, but that was my plan for this video to drop this Saturday. But at the end of the video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the plans for this car, and hopefully we go through with it. I know it might take a while. I have never done this ever in my life, but you know, I'm learning as I go. Sounds corny and annoying. I always say that, but it's gonna be something big. Multiple people have done it. I have never done anything like this in my life, and it's gonna be a big learning experience, so stick to the end. But I'm gonna just throw all this on and hopefully it starts up. All right, everything is back together. Connected the battery. Let's go and prime it. I'm gonna prime it first to see if there's any fuel leak. Huh. So it's okay, so it's starting and then just shutting off right away because we connected the cold start valve. Usually when I sprayed the starting fluid, it would do that, but this time it idles a bit more. My bushings on the pedal are they're not even there no more. I need to buy new ones, so if I step on it, I really won't even be able to hear the car rev up. But I'm gonna see if there's any fuel leaks again. I really have to check for fuel leaks, so dangerous. So that's good, but it just dies right away. All right, fuel leaks, no fuel leaks, we checked out. Let's see, I'm gonna try to give it gas. Hopefully the pedal goes down or the throttle cable does something, or grabs, that's what I mean. Dies right away. Okay, I might have found the issue. I disconnected the MAF and it idled. I just shut it off because it was idling extremely poor. But every time I turn it off, I gotta check for leaks. But I'm gonna show you guys. So I disconnected this MAF right here. And it idled. But I hear the fuel pump and it died. So what I'm doing is I am cleaning the MAF. I believe this is a MAF, I don't know. I removed these little screwdrivers and it didn't look like a MAF, it just looked like wires and stuff. But I did kind of scrape it with the wire brush. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove all that car buildup. You can see it's really dirty. Maybe this is affecting the car. Oh, I gotta be fast. Then it dies. So this is the little surprise I was talking about if I didn't get the car started, and it won't happen because the fuel pressure regulator gasket is blown. My fault. I probably didn't lube it up enough and it got caught. But this is a M52 off a 1997 BMW 320i. Runs, drives a little rough. Hasn't been driven in like 10 years, but I drove it like close to like an hour away from where it was to my house, and you know, it runs fine. It's automatic transmission, but who cares about the tranny? I'm gonna be throwing on the E30's tranny onto this. The hook right up. But this is the car. Very, very clean, very straight. Clean title. 3 owners. I'm the 3rd. The guy I got it off just bought it to remove these parts that is missing, and then all the other stuff like center console, glove box, it's in the trunk, but it's a different color. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm gonna be parting it out. So if you guys watch this video and need E36 parts that are very, very, very good condition, DM me on Instagram right there. I'm gonna be selling the parts for cheap, around pick and pull prices, but like a couple bucks off. All right, let's see if it'll start. Just putting a new battery. It should start, but it's got 143,000 miles. Once you start driving it, it actually shows, but it's 143K. It's very jerky and stuff because it needs a good tune-up. Sounds like it's about to shut off. Oh, more smoke. Yeah, car might be burning a bit of smoke. Look, the whole garage filled up with smoke. But I'm gonna be doing a tune-up. Fresh gaskets all around. So yeah, stay tuned, fellas. So yeah, fellas, sorry I couldn't get the damn car running. I don't know when I'll be dropping another E30 video. It's probably not gonna be for a while because I'm gonna be doing the swap. But I'll see. If something comes up, something easy, small, or if the car starts running, that'll probably be the next video. But for now, don't expect any E30 content anytime soon. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.